All right, guys, welcome back. Turn 11. Okay, we've founded the new outpost of Dustar. Kind of very happy to see that. There was always the risk of this player, K10 Sarge, getting another crow down the river here, and he didn't. So, but we'll come back to that. Our starting town of Perusa has completed the storehouse. I don't know what I want here. Come back to that. We have a new hero offer this turn. Ageless the Levitating. What's your special talent? I think I can already guess. Floating. So he has floating. The sorcerer normally doesn't get this until, like, what, level 4 maybe? I don't know exactly, but so he starts with it. Not sure if I'm going to take him. You know, the thing is, the elves, they do... Do you hate the tropics, or you just dislike it? He dislikes tropical and subterranean, and we were talking about sending... Actually, I think this is this hero, so like the new hero where we were talking about sending this way to take care of this thing, and then go in the underground. Well, he's not going to like it down there. Last turn we had a Goblin Dreadnought offer, and I turned him or her down. Was it a mistake? Authority of the Sword is ready. Go ahead and put that. We'll put that here. We're going to bring the... We're trading mana. It's a 10 mana cost per turn. Trading mana for gold here. I think it's a good idea. It's going to take us like a long time to grow. Well, it's reduced. It was like 16. Now it's 10 with the storehouse. But it's still worth it. So we're getting some gold here. Trading the gold mana for gold. Now here we feasted on these melons last turn. We had a big, like, melon feast. We're all healed up. I think we're going to go back now. We're going back to clear all this stuff, so let's just, very simple, kind of start doing that. Flap is maybe going to be, well, we'll see if he's, how slow is he really? Come on up, guys. Just come all the way. I don't think we have any fear with like positioning or anything, just like, honestly, why am I worried? We have a nice peninsula here, like there's no way we're gonna get attacked here, I don't think. So why position safely at all? Maximize our, move everybody, right? We can even take a peek in here. I don't know if we ever did. I don't think we ever did. Finally, let's take a peek in this library. Okay, you've got the double reanimator, so that's some nasty frost damage for our Tigrans. They can heal each other. They can raise a corpse. You got the priest with the iron heart. And a mystic. This thing can also heal. It can transform into a panther. Okay, and we are Tigrans, so but we have the cavalry. This guy's a freaking expert archer. I mean, he's got some HP on him. Maybe this is fine to be doing. You got to watch out for the healing and then the raising of corpse. So maybe like we kill this in it. But I think we're gonna be just fine here. The fire's good against these guys. Maybe we want to be squeezing that in. But really, this stuff's a priority. So if I fight here and then we take too much damage, and then it's like, shit, well, I would have rather cleared this, and then now we have gold, or even this. Maybe the gold mines, that way we're reaping the resources here. I don't know. We gotta move our chariot here. What am I gonna do? We don't have good... We have some passive healing, but we don't have, like, active healing. But the issue is, when am I... So what, we go here, we skip it over to prioritize this, but then it's like, we gotta go back. And then we're going back, and it's like, what? Waste of points? We gotta get moving here. But when else? Who's going to be clearing this thing? But it isn't really a priority. We won't have it until we grow into a city. Aren't I'm reinforcing here. Maybe we do. Maybe we. I'm just gonna position here to maybe do it. Okay. Can we figure out the? Well, wait a minute. These guys can move on up. Maybe we actually. Why am I not? Let me do my scouting first. What was our plan? I'm gonna send the cheetah. We're crossing the mountains here to meet our neighbor. Let's do that. Well. Okay, we've met our neighbor, the outpost of Hasidi. Okay. Then where's this cheetah gonna go? I wonder if we kind of pull around the... Like, we could go back, but why not just pull around the back here and we can, like... Scout this way, maybe. Is it worth, like, paying these guys off? We have Greyguard. Paying them off. We have Greyguard. It's not the worst thing. It's also beneficial to be befriending our fellow Tigrans. It keeps our race happiness, you know, as a race high. We are playing a Warlord after all, so we're gonna have a heavy, you know, lineup of Tigran military specialists. So we have the gold to be doing it. We can expedite their. It is worth it. We can expedite the absorption time here. And we are coming this way after all, later on. I'm gonna pay him off here. It's such a small gold cost, and like, what else am I doing with it? We've kind of had a slow expansion here. Okay, now we have a scout here. Am I really going this way? Using the barons, maybe. Very, very rich region here. You got a lot of pikemen, though. This is that, and then you got a farm. Probably need to be hugging the mountains here. What is this? That's a sage hut. You got a water here, a coast beach, nice beachfront property. I wouldn't mind going here. Well, maybe we just hit the water here. Very fast for us. You've got a, what is this called again? A ziggurat. A ziggurat, kind of hidden here in the mountains. Okay. I think I will hit the water here. We're gonna... And you got a castle of the Lich King down this way. I'm not sure what we're gonna... Maybe I'll put that to remind myself, but this river looks kind of like crappy. They got that mountains, the mountains there. Okay, we have another scout in the underground. Pulling this way. More gold. We're being rewarded here. It is interesting. We don't have cave crawling as a scout, as a warlord scout. Hit the water again. This is kind of like a very, very kind of a big line of I don't know how I feel about that, but not bad. Not some pretty good sites. Okay, we're done with this. Haven't met a single player yet. Well, I mean, we've met this guy, but he met us. We haven't met anybody, like, really. Okay, what am I going to produce here at Perusa? aren't we? Don't we want to be putting an army together or something? I don't know. Here. Man, I guess we're gonna send these guys up. Take it a bit slow here. There always is the chance he does have a... Well, we'll find out. He gets another crow down. No. Not seeing anything. Okay, do I dare produce... You know, we're throwing gold into here, and, what if he's got a crow right here, and then, like... I don't know, it's possible. What am I producing? What do I want here? This is a great site. We have the Enchanted Armory, Crystal Armor for... You know, whatever we see fit. A lot of units are armored. Even Monster Hunters, I mean, you gotta ask the question. Yeah, sure, the Monster Hunter is an irregular unit, so it benefits from the mercenary camp, but that's only a little comparison here. +1 armor with the ranged and melee upgrade. +2 armor and +1 resistance. Well, one is offensive and one is a lot more defensive. I don't know. I don't know the answer. But you could do, like, phalanx here. I'm actually... Well, I won't bore it. What are we at? We're at 11. Well, you know, hey, maybe you guys are interested in this. It's only 12 minutes. Tigran. I know the Berserkers... None of the Berserkers are armored. Even, like, a Dwarf Berserker is not armored. Tigran, the Phalanx... I think they all are armored. Yes. Tigran, Mounted Arch. Not armored. But, you know, the Dwarf... I know the Dwarf Mounted Archer is armored. And then what about Tigran, Manticore? No. So we really only have... And none of the Tigran racial units are armored, right? Like, not even, like, Sun Guards, nothing. They're not armored. The only thing we have that's armored is the Phalanx. So gonna be doing Phalanx here, I guess. And maybe Monster Hunter. I think they are... Pretty sure they're armored. Like, all Monster Hunters are. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Got a refresh. Got a refresh on that. So with that in mind, what are we going to do here? Well, you know, think about it. The Phalanx, that's a high cost. Although you got to reduce it by 20%. Tigran Phalanx. Massive cost. So even if you reduce the damage by 20%, which it is going to happen, we want the Builder's Hall. Don't be skipping that. Well, you know, maybe not barracks. You'd have to go for the War Hall to get the guardhouse. I don't think it's really worth it. That's a lot of investment just to get a little bit of an upgrade, like a metal upgrade. Anyways, we're spending too much time. That's fine. Here, but how long till we absorb you guys? 3 turns. That's good. That's good. What am I doing here? We have nothing here. We've sent everybody off on their own various tasks, and we have no military. I guess my plan was when we come back here, we'll do a split. Maybe that's my plan. So we don't have to produce so much. We got the storehouse. We're not hurting for mana. I don't think I'm going to go for that shrine. I think it's a big mistake. Unnecessary. Completely unnecessary. We could go for the research would be nice, though. That's a nice little upgrade. We have a lot to get through here. We gotta go through this, gotta go through this, go to the Monster Hunters. I do have a strategy in mind for the mid-game. Gotta get this in, ideally, and put it on the monster hunters. We've got a lot of research here, so maybe it is time to do a shrine. At the same time, you know, we start producing now, because we're on our way back. But we can't produce anything good. Like, cheetahs are not good. They're real fragile. I don't want a ton of cheetahs. We've already got them with this stuff, the raised militia. Shredders? I mean, you got the range power. The Shredder, honestly, the Shredder follow-up with the cheetahs is not bad. But, oh man, I don't know. We're not growing anytime soon either, so if you'll forget this, forget the Sun Guard spam. Could crank out some more scouts. Like, we only have 2 scouts, so crank out the scouts, get some scouts running this way. We're completely blind here on this front. Isn't that a bit concerning? I wonder if we just get another scout out here. You probably want to do another city here, I think. Although it's not a great... There's nothing notable about it. There's nothing really beneficial, but you got the farm to be growing. How many turns? We gotta think about this. Like, 1, maybe 2, 3, to 4-ish. It's a long, like 5. It's a long, it's like within 10 turns. It's going to take a long time to get down here. At least like 7 turns to get, 6 or 7 turns to get here. So 3 turns on lab, speeding this up, and then speeding this up. Then we can get some Sun Guard out, you know, because it reduces the cost. Maybe I should be screw the scouts and prioritize Sun Guard. Prioritize the knowledge. I don't think I want to do that, but would like to get a scout out though. And then this hero is, well, okay. Say we do the split, we can always send Vlap down to the underground. He's going to be perfectly fine down there. He's got the cave. He's excellent cave crawling. He's a goblin, night vision. I mean, our leader has a night vision. I mean, that's another thing. But honestly, the goblins, they don't like tropics. It's actually a good thing to send them down there. But neither does this guy. Do I really want Ageless? Do I really want a sorcerer? So thinking about the sorcerer, what do you get? You get magic resist, you get charged army, you get lightning melee hybrid upgrade. You get, well, you can take like a Dragon Slayer party upgrade. You can take, what else? Honestly, I don't know. I'm not going to take time. I think I find it janky to look it up in here. do I want a sorcerer? You got the temperate region over here, so we're going this way. We could send it over there. He likes the Arctic too. We can toss our coin again here if we don't, you know, take somebody else. Can I find out more here? Like, I feel like I always, it's always hard to, it doesn't really show what I want to see here. Like, what I'm looking for is the hero upgrades, not the spells and stuff. It's not showing that, man. Shit. I mean, one thing to say is you got a sorcerer, you got a nice source of magic damage, right? Magic damage, and we're playing a warlord, so that's a good thing. You know, one thing I didn't think about is even with the last hero is I could have hired him and then just sent him this way, you know, to fight here. But that's not gonna, it's too late now. This is not gonna help. He can maybe help here though. Right? That will make this much easier. And maybe even this if we want to squeeze it in. And then certainly here, but we could wait. We could require a different one and he'll reach here. What do you guys think? You know, the more I've played this game, the more I start thinking about, that I've started spending more time thinking about, like, what heroes I want over the course of the game. I mean, the other thing to say is I'd rather have some real healing, you know? Like, I mentioned that earlier. We have passive healing, but we have no active healing. We have no, you know, who has active healing? A druid, or more notably, a theocrat. This guy doesn't. I'm going to require a different hero again. I'm going to do that. Your camp, that's good. And we just gotta iron, this is our last thing here. Iron out the lab versus pushing a scout out. Going this way. It is worth considering, because we're in the dark. We're in the dark at the moment. We have nobody out this way. I think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna do it, guys. Squeeze a scout in, then go for lab. Then if we can, like, squeeze in some military before we commence the split, we'll do it. And then, can I, like, quickly... What are we at? We're at 24 minutes. What am I gonna do after that? If I can kind of, like, figure it out. Oh, probably a settler builder. This kind of thing, right? Like, just to remind myself, yeah. This is how it's going to look. Okay, guys. And then what about this? Like, do I keep going cheetahs or... Time to get this thing going, the Inspire Loyalty. I think we maybe keep building cheetahs up. We've got our authority of the sword in. But keep building up military before we do the split, and then we'll go for this. So let me remind myself on that too. We don't have CP, but... Okay, guys, that covers this one. We'll leave it here. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one.